This conference will now be recorded.
All right, welcome everybody. I'm going to call this meeting to order. If I could get everybody standing, please remain standing. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Caldwell, would you please honor us?
Amen.
If you would, we'll have a moment of silence for Henry Davis, who passed away. All right, thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I'll ask everybody, please either turn your screen tones down. I'm sure you got some nice ones. Or please cut your phones off, and I'll ask the board if anybody has anything that's a conflict of interest that is on the agenda, please let me know now. No on that. Next is the adoption of the agenda as it is.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, John. Motion.
Second. Do it.
All in favor? Next up is public comment. We do have one person signed up, which is Pauline Britton. If you would, please step up.
My name is Pauline Britton, and I've lived here for 25 years in this town, this lovely town. But in October of this year, the entrance to Dolphin Drive was blocked by Officer Bendetti. A driver making the left-hand turn approached the officer to ask if he could proceed to the bowling alley. He was instructed to go around on Taylor Notion Road. The driver complied with the instructions. Nearly an hour later, Officer Wilk and Bendetti hunted down the truck they think approached the roadblock and issued a citation that reads, "You did willfully and unlawfully disobey a traffic control officer." There is no traffic law that states if you approach a roadblock for instructions, you have committed a violation. Our dash cam video proves that the driver complied. Without a dash cam, it would have been his word against ours. Officer Bendetti and Wilk should study what the words willfully and unlawfully mean. If Officer Bendetti and Wilk are not 100% sure that a willful and unlawful action occurred right in front of their faces and issues a citation anyway, they should be classified as unfit for duty. It's a very serious charge requiring going to court. That's a full day loss of pay. If convicted, could lead to 60 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. Lives could be ruined. These officers have sworn to uphold the Constitution, took an oath to serve and protect the people of the community. They need to be held accountable when they fail in their duty to serve and protect. When police officers are not held accountable for their actions, they become a liability to this town. The police department is required to implement policies and procedures on the uses of body and dash cams. These police body and dash cams are very important for the citizens of Cape Carteret and must be activated during any recordable interaction with the public. A recordable interaction, according to the North Carolina General Statute, is an interaction between law enforcement officers in his or her capacity and a member of the public. This term includes traffic stops, arrests, searches, pursuits, and there were some other things, but I had to hurry up. I only got 3 minutes. Failure to comply shall be admissible as evidence to support claims made by a defendant in a criminal action or a party opposing the law enforcement office or agency in a civil action. The policy developed shall include disciplinary action for failing to activate a body-worn camera up to and including immediate dismissal from employment. I urge the citizens to invest in dash cams and to record any interaction you have with the police in this department.
Thank you. We didn't have anybody else online or anybody to speak? Okay, thank you. All right, sorry. Next up is Planning Board report. Ms. Petrelli.
Hi, everybody. The planning board had their meeting last month on November 18th. It's a great meeting, short, sweet, to the point. We had one major agenda, which was to review a special permit for the Dairy Duck, which is a local ice cream truck looking to work its way into Cape Carteret, which is really fun for a small town. The board reviewed this decision. We talked about operating with prepackaged treats within town limits. We discussed the difference between a mobile ice cream truck and your traditional food truck, as well as conditions that would affect safety and consistency. The board approved this with the following conditions: that only prepackaged items would be sold, that operations were to be limited to town roads and not permitted in commercial areas, that no operation would be allowed on Highway 24, 58, or Taylor Notion Road, and that hours of operation were to be limited from sunrise, or seasonally from dawn to dusk seasonally. Stops were not to exceed 10 minutes, and no operation was to be allowed in town parks or town-owned facilities. Moving on, Mr. Foxworth proposed holding a work session for the planning board. This will be held Thursday, December 11th at 4 p.m. to discuss items of the UDO that may need adjustment. And lastly, unfortunately, we are not going to have our meeting this coming month due to lack of agenda items, but we look forward to seeing everyone in January. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next up is the consent agenda.
Motion to adopt.
Okay. Second. All right, all in favor? Thank you. All right, next up is the recognition of service of Commissioner Cameron Watts and Commissioner Charlie Morgan. Gentlemen, I am so honored that you served on this board. You guys have done an amazing job. You served at a time where we had some very unique situations that came up, and your professionalism helped us to handle that and work our way through it. So I can't say enough. So we do have a little bit of parting something for you. And I'll start with you, Mr. Watts. Anyway, this is a nice little presentation. It's for 4 years of dedicated service, 225. I'll present to Cameron Watts. Anybody else? There you go. Here you get to keep your box too.
Oh, nice.
All right, I'll come to you, Charlie. You get the same thing, but it's with your name. Hopefully, yeah, let me check. Did you spell it right? There we go. There you go. For you, sir. Thanks, sir. They gave the most valuable thing they had to this town, their time.
Don't make a comeback in 2 years.
That's right. Exactly right. I have no problem with either one of y'all coming back to this board at all. All right, so next up, thing I think a lot of people are looking forward to out there is the installation of the town's new commissioners. Congratulations. So I'll turn it over to the clerk of court, Mr. Raper. Thank you for being here, sir. It's an honor to have you here as well.
Martin. I'm forward to be served.
I might break your camera.
I am. Do you, Steve Martin, solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution and obey the laws of the United States of America and the state of North Carolina, and that you will, in all respects, observe the provisions of the charter and the ordinances of the town of Cape Carteret, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of office of Commissioner and Mayor Pro Tem? Do you solemnly swear?
Congratulations.
Do you, David Monroe, solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution and obey the laws of the United States of America, State of North Carolina, that you will in all respects observe the provisions, charter, and ordinances of the town of Cape Carteret, that you will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Commissioner. So help you God.
Where you going, David?
Where are you going? And finally, Eric. Okay. Bible, sir, raise your right hand. You, Eric Nathaniel, solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution and obey the laws of the United States of America and the state of North Carolina, and that you will, in all respects, observe the provisions of the charter and ordinances of the town of Cape Carteret, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Commissioner. Thank you, sir.
Enjoy again.
Thank you.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Thank you. Have a great evening.
Oh, there.
Thanks, Ken.
You're gonna do great.
All right, welcome, gentlemen. I present to you the new board, ladies and gentlemen, for the town of Cape Carteret.
Welcome.
Next up is I believe the selection of Mayor Pro Tem. That is correct.
I'd like to nominate Steve Martin to the same position he retains now.
Can we have a nomination? Have a
Steve
second.
Martin.
I know, I said we have a nomination.
Oh,
Look for a second.
I'll second.
All right, all in favor? All opposed? All righty. Congratulations, Steve. Mr. Mayor, Mr. Raper left, but seeing how he was already in town, do we need to swear him in for the Mayor Pro Tem? He was, because he was already, okay. Okay.
He added that in there.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're doing
I don't know
everything
what he
properly.
did, why he did it, but he did mention
We
that.
know why I did it.
Have to get him to pick some lottery tickets for me.
Yeah, no doubt.
Accurate.
Good deal. So we're going to take a brief break right now, and everybody can congratulate everybody, and we'll re-adjourn here in just a few minutes.
I'm good.
Is your name out there? You need to get a picture. Your family needs to get a picture of everything.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that'll work. Well, that could have been embarrassing. I just want to make sure it was okay. Just assume.
No, I missed that. Hey, man, what's going on, buddy? Congratulations. But hey, Eric, you better behave yourself.
Oh, Lord. Congratulations. You got the worst seat in the house.
That's what I've been told. All right, you want to take a picture?
Oh, let me get out of the way.
All right. Got it? That's all we need. Okay.
She said she knew you. Yeah. She said herself.
On the outside of the city. We have, moving back, ladies and gentlemen, please help us out.
To make an excellent time, moving things along, keeping everybody obeying, you know.
Follow the law.
Not issuing citations.
Totally right. I think it's not just the county, it's not just well, say I don't, not impressed with how it's seen.
County.
Yes. All they gotta do is say, yeah, we agree with this. It's not just us. It's
Sure. I'm sure the post office will be overjoyed.
I don't care if we get it. This would be high. This guy's in our county, don't you understand? We did. All Or just put it in there. Well, this year, I say $100 about the any corner. So that's another reason.
Well, I went over to the assistant. I said, I don't think I'm somebody. That's how I'm starting. He's great. He goes, tell you the towns. Towns and everything. How do you do things? I'm surprised that nobody's ever been.
They tried 2 years ago. Nobody cared. Well, as soon as I brought up money. Now there's just gotta, hey, let's go, you know, done my part.
It'll get done. You're probably not gonna get a post office, but you'll get.
Oh. All right, so traditionally, whoever sits next to me, they always get a.
Oh, that's good. Because that's a good thing.
In my trash, in my trash.
All right, guys, good luck again. Yeah, good luck to you. Be careful sitting next to
Been
this
an honor,
guy.
That's what I've been
They're
told.
trying to trip you up.
I try.
You're always.
That's it. Say, what, hold on, what, can I do that?
The sad part,
I don't know, I could sneeze real hard and get him.
you might have to.
Be good, buddy.
Yeah, mine is about 2 feet without passing. I'm like, oh man. Already.
So that's experience. I wanna get something to eat. They got water in their kitchen.
Yeah, I probably jumped the gun.
They got water in there.
I want my trash.
Hey, Eric, you better mind your manners over there now.
That's what I've been told. I thought I couldn't be able to be over there. We could just cut the, cut up a little bit.
You, but for the commissioners, anybody who uses AT&T, what I said is the carrier, they are allowed to like force that service, which is law enforcement. Anybody who's a commissioner, mayor, probably a town manager, get a pipe now. So it's a little bit of a reduced price, but you get enhanced service, you get 5 Gs.
Wow, I only got 3.
Big last time. The last time. So you go out and get that.
Yes, sir. I will.
I'll just tell you.
Yeah. That's what they say.
No, that's what I was looking to see. You can have mine. No, you can take mine.
No, there's no proof.
Yeah, you got something to do too. No, wait a minute. Make sure you got the right. Yeah, you got the right.
She told that
Yeah, remind me to officially thank her. I have 2 of them from the last 2 years. I replanted them at home. They're about that.
Mr. Monroe,
I keep them green.
how are you? Hey, David.
Until you just.
What's different?
That's
Yeah, it's a little bit different up here. She got something to hide behind.
That's right.
They start throwing tomatoes.
Making fun of these two. That's right.
It's no bell. Never.
Called it. Called it.
We didn't officially adjourn or anything, so you can just sashay on up here. And I guess now it's your year, we can start.
Okay.
All right, well, now that everybody's in their appropriate seats, we'll continue with the board meeting. So next up is consideration of conditional use permit for the Dairy Duck LLC. And we have a public hearing on this, correct? Okay.
So before you tonight, in your package, you see a permit. I think we've all talked about this. So our ordinance defines peddler as any person engaged in business, no fixed place of business, travels from place to place, inventory of goods, sells of goods, retail, or offers goods for sale. There's identical goods carried with number of her. So all that said, that would be an ice cream bar or anything of that nature. So the planning commission met on November 18th, as Mr. Felly said, and with a conditional use permit, you're allowed to put conditions. So this is not like a legislative process. It's more of a quasi-judicial process with conditions that are put on these things, or no conditions. So the planning commission offers to follow, read the conditions to you specifically. They're also in your packet. Now know that you can add, subtract conditions if you want to, as long as the conditions are reasonable. So that's the big word with any type of condition use, reasonable, right? So the ones that they offer may not operate on commercially zoned properties, that only on town maintained roads, so not on 24, not on 58, not on Taylor Nation Road. Those are more high traffic roadways. May operate from dusk to dawn, or dawn to dusk seasonally. Stop durations have to be 10 minutes or less. Cannot block driveways. And they may only dispense prepackaged goods. Also, they may not conduct business on town-owned parks or facilities. Be glad to answer any questions you have about this.
Okay.
Before we go into it.
Well, did you want to say something?
No,
Oh,
go
okay.
ahead.
So I would like to make a suggestion that we make a condition to renew the special use permit annually and not the indefinite at about I'm thinking 150. And also the hours of operation. I heard the planning board say from dawn to dusk. I would like to set like hours, like 11 a.m. till like 30 minutes till sunset or something, that nature. And Brett, this might be for you. Background checks for operators. Is that a condition that we?
With all the conditions that the applicant agrees to it, so the applicant's gonna have to agree to the conditions to go forward. So if that's something that you want to propose as a condition of the applicant, I think it's here tonight. And if they agree to it, then that's easy.
Okay.
So I've talked to the applicant about some of these, and this would be a good, when we open the hearing, and she has a chance to speak, that would be a good chance to address those things. Yes, sir.
If you're cannot conduct business on town-owned parks or facilities, if they want to participate like in fall days, fall festival, or maybe next year if we get back to the music, are they not going to be able to operate during town-sponsored events?
So they absolutely can. And the other side of this, and I want to point this out because this was part of the conversation, but not made a condition. So if the school has an event, they can invite whomever they want to come out there, food truck wise or whomever else, because they're on their property. So they can invite anybody out there to participate in that event. And the town does not have anything that regulates that on that property. So I'd say the same thing for a town event, for our event. We can invite whoever we want to come to that. Yes, sir.
That being said, what if Lowe's holds an event and they want to invite, what duck are you, Dairy Duck? They want to invite Dairy Duck to be part of their program.
Absolutely can.
Okay, well,
Yes,
just
sir.
because we're saying you can't operate in commercial areas.
Yes, sir. So I think when the property owner invites you, I think that certainly is a different circumstance. Yeah.
So let me make sure I understood what Courtney said. To issue this special use permit for 1 year, annual? Did you discuss the fee?
150.
150, and starting time at 11 a.m. Is that, okay, just want to make sure I heard what I heard.
After the hearing, if you'd like, and I've written down the conditions that y'all changed, the conditions that y'all proposed, I'll read back through them, in the entirety, if that's okay. But after the hearing, make sure there's no other changes.
Okay.
Just to make sure we capture it on the record. And
I just want to make sure I heard correctly. That's
Yes,
all.
sir.
Okay.
All right, if no other questions, then entertain a motion to go into the public hearing. All right,
Second.
John, second. All in favor? All right, we're now in the evidentiary hearing. We'll cut that mic on if you guys would like to.
Mayor, in a hearing like this, she'll have to come up and get sworn in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or Heather can swear her in, with both of them in. So.
Make it legal.
Excuse me. Can I have a picture made?
So if I may kind of lead off.
Yes, please do.
That's
Go ahead.
all right. So these are the very nice owners of the Dairy Duck who have made great efforts to do this process correctly. So they came in and met with me several weeks ago. And I think it would be great if you would tell them a little bit about your business first, if that's okay.
In Northern Virginia, where I'm from. We moved to this area and I noticed that I didn't see any in our community. So my daughter and I decided to start an ice cream truck. She works with me on weekends and holidays and events. We actually attended the Fall Festival this year for Cape Carteret as well. So that was a great opportunity. I currently am a government employee working on Cherry Point. So I do have an extensive background check already. We also are permitted in other cities, other towns that require background checks, as well as driving records and things like that. So I'd be happy to provide what you need. But so currently we like to go around the neighborhoods. With the cold weather, we're sticking to events right now. We would love to explore the town of Cape Carteret. We're very familiar with it. We go to the gym here. So we just love this town and would love to be more inclusive with the community.
Any questions for them?
That's great. And I'll just ask the applicant, are you in agreement with all the conditions that they've gone through?
Okay.
Yep.
All right, good deal.
I just have one. Is it just you and your husband working the truck?
I don't run the truck hardly at all. Right.
So-
This is her business. I just help start up.
Yep, and we do have a couple drivers that help. 2 drivers that help. We ran their background checks as well as their driving records. So they're insured, everyone is insured, we're licensed.
Single unit, one truck,
One truck right now, yes, sir.
planning on expanding.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Only the future knows.
It's been
Careful,
such,
baby.
it's been such
There you
a
go.
fun business
Great
to
idea.
start. Absolutely. My daughter is having a blast with it. So it's been a great opportunity.
Any more questions? All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Anybody else got anything you want to say? If not, then we'll entertain a motion to go back into the regular session. Okay, John. Second.
I'll second.
All in favor? All right, we are back in regular session. All right, so now we just need to vote on whether you want to approve or deny the request with the changes that were presented.
And Mr. Mayor, just for clarity for the clerk,
Okay,
if Mr. Proxima could go ahead and read out the conditions and then.
all right.
Yeah. Let me
Awesome.
recapture this
Keep
real
me
quick.
straight, keep me straight.
So I'm gonna recapture these and y'all make sure that I'm doing it correctly. So it may not operate on commercially zoned properties. Town maintained roads only, not 2458 or Taylor Nation Road. They may operate from 11 a.m. until 30 minutes before sunset seasonally. Stop duration cannot be, is 10 minutes or less. It may not block driveways. They may only dispense prepackaged goods. They may not conduct business on any town-owned park or facility. The permit fee is reduced to $150 annually. And they must provide a background check. Sorry, I couldn't read my writing. Thank you, Mary. I'm good. That's all of it,
Okay.
if I captured this correctly.
So now we're good.
Yeah. we need
All
a
right.
motion to that.
All right, now we need a motion.
Motion to approve the request with the amendments as noted by town manager.
Okay. Courtney. All right, all in favor? All righty. Well, thank you. Congratulations.
What kind of ice cream you carry? Really? You got a sample?
It's over now. You can get free samples. There you go. As long as you got chocolate, we're okay.
Yeah.
Good deal. Well, thank you so much and welcome to the town, conducting business. We appreciate it. All right, next up is the town manager's report.
All right, I'm gonna breeze through this, Mayor. Just got a couple of things. So wanted to make sure everybody was aware of Santa's tour on December 16th and 17th. So on the 16th, he'll be on south of 24, and on the 17th, he will be north of 24. We did have an ad that went out that listed it starting at 6:30, but it will start at 6 p.m. and run till 8. So wanted to clarify that. Ms. Petrelli mentioned the Planning Commission workshop. That's Thursday, December 11th at 4 p.m. We plan to go about an hour and a half. The big emphasis of this workshop is we want to identify, at least initially, the places we think the ordinance needs adjustment. You know, there's a lot of experience on that board, and I think it would be good to have everybody's input. And then that gives me an opportunity to go to work on things other than what I've known, what the things that we've all talked about, you know, over the last 6 months. The public is welcome to attend that meeting. So it will be a public meeting. Town golf cart, town kayak passes are on sale right now. This year, the golf cart passes are $75. The kayak passes are $25 for storage at the end of the streets, and those are for sale at Town Hall. 2026 boat ramp passes, that's in full swing right now. The current passes expired December 31st, so you got a little less than a month on the current pass. The new ones will be effective January 1st. Just a reminder that those are for both Manatee and Bayshore Drive. So far, we sold about 85 passes. CRS recertification. So that is where you get the reduction on your flood insurance. Town staff, Kesley worked really hard on this with me. So we just got recertified to an 8, which is about a 10% savings on your annual flood insurance. So
Sweet.
that's a big lick and always an exercise dealing with ISO on that. So appreciate all Kesley's hard work. Now for some good news. So Big Rock Foundation very graciously awarded the town $10,000. So the mayor and I went last week and accepted the check for that. So one of the items in last year's budget that we did not get that was really important to Public Works is a ride-on blower to maintain the trail. And thank you all so much for the balance of that you approved on the consent agenda tonight. We really appreciate it. I think that'll be a good piece of equipment for the town to have. So thank you all for that, and thank you Big Rock Foundation for their generous contribution as well. Next, I want to announce really exciting. So the Sarah James Fulcher Foundation is a foundation that's based around, you've probably heard of the big drum tournament that they have at Cedar Island. We've engaged them and are working through a partnership with them to look at a playground for the town of Cape Carteret. So keep your ears to the ground on that. There's going to be more news to come, but that's a great foundation. I really encourage you to learn more about them and support them every way you can. I have been working with them for several years on several different projects, and I can't say enough about the good that they do. So that's exciting news. Lastly, Town Hall is closed for Christmas on December 24th, 25th, and 26th, and observance of New Year's Day on January 1st. That's all I have, Mayor.
All righty, well, we'll move on to commission reports. We'll start with I'm sorry, we got a question?
Gene, do we allow access to commercial property up and down the street?
Access to commercial property off of Town Street. Yes, sir.
We do?
General?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Asking.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Any other questions, comments for Gene? If not, we'll move on to the commissioner reports. We'll start with Commissioner Martin.
Yeah, looking forward to working with the new board here. Sad to see the old one go. It was a very successful board, probably one of the better boards I've ever, absolutely the best board I've ever served with. And I hope this one mirrors that. Welcome aboard, David and Eric. Look forward to working with all you guys. We've got a challenging year coming up budget wise. Just want to throw that at you, not trying to ruin your Christmas, but keep that in the back of your mind. But we'll get through it like we always have. So welcome aboard.
Mr. Monroe.
Mr. Mayor, sir, everybody, I'm very happy to be here to serve the people. And I appreciate the town staff's helping me get snapped in with going around, especially town manager, the clerk, and everybody helping me out to make sure that I'm ready to go. So I'm ready to go, and I appreciate
The opportunity to be here. Thank you. John.
First, I want to wish all town residents Merry Christmas. The reason for the season is Christ Savior. I want to thank the town for giving us 2 new commissioners. Welcome, David. Welcome, Eric. Hopefully, we'll be able to all work together pushing forward. I want to say congratulations to Ryan and Big Rock, but I want to say thanks to Gene because of Gene's connections. I think we have a lot of avenues that we can tap for revenue sources in the coming years. And I feel very, very important about that because I want to keep our taxes low. And if we can find grants that'll help us keep our tax rates low, more the better. Other than that, I want to say thank you to the police department. Many of you probably don't know, my mom's in the hospital and EMS was dispatched and very, very cooperative. And I want to say thank you to the police department and EMS. And other than that, strap on the boots, boys. Got to walk through the mud a little bit here. So let's go.
Courtney.
Well, I'd like to welcome Commissioner Monroe and Commissioner Platinia. We'll get it. I'm telling you, we're going to get it. And congratulate.
Figure it out.
And congratulate Commissioner Steve Martin on his return to the board. I look forward to working alongside with y'all, watching y'all grow. And I also want to thank our dedicated town staff for the beautiful tree out front and all the Christmas decorations. And I'd also like to thank the Girl Scouts that helped with the tree lighting. They did a great job, and I thought it was a really good turnout. So I'd like to thank them. Cookies were good too. So, and we're also doing a great job with Salvation Army ringing a bell. Danny has been doing a great job helping us out there. So it's fun. So come out and give us some money or come out and ring. Just let me know. So, and with that, I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and hope the new year brings positive energy, growth, and continued success for our community.
All right. Eric.
All right, I just want to thank everybody, thank the community for allowing me the opportunity. Thank all of you guys. I really learned a lot just campaigning and sitting at the polls and talking to everybody on the phone. There's so much I've learned, so much I realize I do have to learn. So I'm excited for this new adventure. And community, I really do appreciate you guys providing me the opportunity to sit here and serve. Gene, I would like to ask if we can look into like an activities committee, or something along those lines, and see what that'll entail.
Yes, sir.
But maybe push it forward with that.
Absolutely.
And that's it.
All right. Well, I'm going to echo a lot of things just said here. Congratulations, David, Eric, Steve. Like Steve said, we've had a great board this past one. I hope we continue. Things are going to come up, and it's how we deal with them is what makes the board the thing it is. Thank you, Mr. Caldwell. Awesome job. Please send him my sincerest thank yous for being there with the Girl Scouts. That was pretty awesome, and look forward to seeing the sleigh pulled out, run around the town. That's always a great thing for the town. And the tree lighting went very well. We're still pursuing the zip code. If y'all haven't, if you're not aware of what we're doing, we're trying to get a zip code for our town. I think it's very important, not just for us, but for Cedar Point as well. Just to give you an example, I went online to renew my car insurance, and it kept saying Swansboro, Swansboro. So I decided I'm going to call this time rather than try to, just say I'm from Swansboro. I saved $100 on my car insurance by being in Carteret County. Imagine that. But all the money that's being missed on the sales and stuff when you're doing that online, I think we finally got the county's attention, and hopefully at their board meeting this month, we'll get their approval and we can get something done. I don't care if we get our own post office. We can hook up with Emerald Isle for all that matters. I just want it to be in our own county. I don't think that's a whole lot to ask. But anyway, and thank you, Ms. Paxson Holtz, for the poinsettias. There's one thing I can always count on is when I come here for Christmas, we have these poinsettias. Very nice. Thank you so much. Read the message. Yes, ma'am. It says, glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill towards men. Merry Christmas, Paxson Elizabeth and Mac Holtz. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you. And a big thank you to Gene once again for that $10,000. It was an honor to be there with you, sir, at the Big Rock. We would have not got that money if it had not been for his grant writing capabilities. I'm going to tell you right now. We were very fortunate to have Frank Rush here, but we are blessed to have Gene. And I'm just going to say that. And also want to give a shout out to the Carteret County Hospice. I have my mother-in-law living with me now, and they have been a joy. It's just been a very stressful time at my house, if you can imagine. I know John understands what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
But it's really been helpful to have those people come in and be so nice and kind to her. So with that, I'm going to let you people know we have a closed session coming up, and there's nothing going to happen after that. It's just we're going to have a closed session pertaining to personnel measure. But thank you for coming. Appreciate it. We love to see people here because it's your town, and thank you for being here. So with that, I'll entertain a motion to go out of regular session to closed session.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, John,
I'll
second, Eric. All right, all in favor? All right, thank you. All right, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful Merry Christmas.